Hey guys, welcome back to Theme Parks R Us. I'm Kat, and today we're talking about Epic Universe. I'm going to take you through my roller coaster of a day, so come on in. We did 9 out of the 11 rides, 1 show, and 2 restaurant issues, 1 quick service, and 1 really, really quick service. So let's start. Just to let you know, we did have AAP, which did help, I think, a little bit. For those who don't know, that is the attraction pass. For those who do have disabilities, I was going with someone who does have a disability. So let me start with that. If you do need to pick up your AAP, there is a designated spot to the right of the entrance. There is a designated line you have to go through. It's kind of annoying. And it did take about 30 minutes to get that done. So, if you gotta get it done, it's gonna take some time. You do have to have everyone in line with you. So, put that to a note. Alright, let's go on. We actually arrived at 8:30 at the gate. There was maybe 15 people in front of us, which wasn't too bad when we got there. We did have to go on that AAP line, so we got pushed maybe about 50 people back, which wasn't too bad. We went straight over to Mario. I picked up one of those super cool Mario bands with a little Yoshi thing on it. We'll talk about that later. It was amazing. And we sat and waited. We did not have the hotel fast pass, which was just fine. We waited for a while. It opened at 11 o'clock, and we headed straight over to Mario Land, which is absolutely amazing. Do note, stairs. There are thousands of stairs. So many stairs. There are elevators as well for those who do need it, but your legs are going to get a workout. A very nice, big, long workout all day long. Total 19,000 steps, by the way. And we didn't take the stairs. We took the elevators for almost everything. So I don't even know what people did with the regular stairs. How many steps? It was crazy. Mario, you do go up this cute little escalator elevator into like the open land, and it's stunning. It's stunning. We went straight on and got in line for the Mario Racing ride. We did our AAP for that, and we looked around the shops and played the games. You do need this little Yoshi Mario band. I bought the Yoshi one. I'm just going to mention that. And to play all the little games, you go and you hit these like blocks, and you'll hit the block noise. You can look on the app and see all of where you are competitively with everyone, which is kind of a little fun. And you get stamps for riding each different ride. Your phone will pick up that you rode the ride, and you get like a special little stamp. It is so cute. It is so playful. We did it as adults and had a blast. The lines were very, very short, but we were on a preview day. I'm assuming when I went in California, we waited almost like half hour for every one of the games. You do need those 3 keys to get into the magic game, which we did in between one of our rides, actually. And it was really cute, really fun, though one of ours persons, like the sensor wasn't really going off. But yeah, so we went on the ride, the Mario ride. So you get this little hat and visor, and then you're riding along, and you're trying to hit things with shells and getting enough points. And if you get enough points, you actually get special things in your app if you do have one of the little Mario bands. So that's pretty cool that it's interactive with your Mario band, and you get different routes and stuff like that. So there's a bonus there. We then went down to Yoshi. It was posted at 90 minutes, Yoshi's was. This little cute Yoshi ride. So we skipped it and went straight over to Donkey Kong, which was a posted hour and a half. It was, I think, an hour and a half wait, which we went and got, and then we went over to the Yoshi snack station. They have this cute little green smoothie in a Yoshi cup. It's so stinking cute. We got that. It was delightfully delicious. Delightfully delicious. We headed then to Toadstool Cafe to get lunch, which was medium. I just have to say medium because my food was not very good. I had the Luigi sandwich, and let me just say the chicken was dry as crap. It fell apart completely as I was eating it, but the fries, that truffle sauce in the fries was delightful. My partner, they had the spaghetti meatballs, not the giant meatball, but the spaghetti meatballs, and he said it was spicy. Like, I would not have liked it because it was very spicy. Wasn't spicy as the spicy meatball challenge for Bowser's challenge, but he said it was spicy. So we went and rode minecart after that. Minecart Madness. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. It was so much fun. And as someone who gets super nauseous super easy, it was amazing. I had a blast. Ugh, it was awesome. When we got off of Minecart Madness is literally one, like, top tier ride. Top tier ride in the entire park. Next to one other ride, which I'll say later. It's my second favorite. Ooh, it's actually my third favorite ride. Sorry, third favorite ride. Minecart Madness. Yoshi's Adventure. We went on to next. It's a little kid ride. You press these little buttons as you see eggs going through. Little kids are gonna love it. I love Yoshi. I got a green Yoshi, and it was really cute. I really wanted a yellow one, but yellow's my color. We rode this little Yoshi around. We saw these little animals and creatures. It's just fun to see all the interactive Nintendo characters. It's awesome. It was stunning. It's beautiful. We did not wait to see any of the characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Donkey Kong, or any of that. We did not do any of that. We did play with our magic bands. I apologize. We did play with our power-up bands. Magic band, just to let you know, is a Disney term. It's universal. And it was amazing. We ended up spending 3 full hours at Super Nintendo World, and that was with our AAP. Our longest ride wait was an hour and a half. So it wasn't too bad. Yoshi's ended up being literally a walk-on with the express lane area, so it wasn't too bad at all. All right, next. Shunk. We went to Burke, and it was absolutely stunning. You just walk in, and there's dragons, and there's more dragons, and there's even more dragons, and I love dragons. I love dragons so much. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything about Burke is absolutely stunning. There's tiny little details. There's dragons on the benches. The kids' play area does have a playground. So you can let your kids go run. It's really, really cute. Filled with dragons, of course. We did run into the twins. Rough Nut and Tough Nut. Sorry, I couldn't remember their name for 2 seconds. And we actually brought them a chicken because in the animated series, Tough Nut keeps losing his chicken. Chicken is a thing. So we brought him a chicken. It was one of the best character interactions I have ever had. It was great. It's posted. It's amazing. It was cute, fabulous, awesome. We actually went to check and see. We got a line first for Hiccups while we were waiting. We checked and see how long Toothless was. Toothless was posted 75 minutes. So we kind of waited. We said, I'm going to come back and we'll see how long the wait is later. Because it was very long. Toothless was a 75-minute posted wait time. Which, for my brain, was like, I don't know if I want to wait that long to meet a dragon. Toothless does not accept AAP passes. For those who are wondering, you do have to wait. So send someone, wait for your whole party if you have to, but you cannot use AAP Express Pass, nothing on Toothless. So if Toothless is like a to go to, no, you're going to have to do it. And he's posted wait time is very high all day long. I thought it would go down. It did not. All day long was Toothless, was 75 minutes. So, we went on to my second favorite ride of the entire park. Okay, so that's saying we only rode 9 out of 11, but second favorite ride, which was Hiccups Wing Gliders. It is so cute. It has a story. It has a really good launch. It was faster than I expected for a family coaster. I would say it's similar to Snow White's Mine Train mixed with Thunder Mountain. Like the smoothness of Snow White with the speed of Thunder Mountain. It was amazing. The story was really cute. The animatronics were amazing. The toothless animatronic in there, so good. He's so good. Absolutely stunning. That ride was like, it's my second favorite ride in the entire park. Second favorite in the entire park. We saw Fire Drill. Fire Drill was one of the rides we did skip only because of time restraints, and we realized what time of day it was when we finally got over there. It was way too late in the day. That was way later in the afternoon. So we went and rode Hiccups, and then we went and saw the Untrainable Dragon show, which we were in pre-opening, so the show did pause, aka it stopped. I think we had maybe 5 minutes left in the show, and Hiccup did not glide down on Toothless, which was a little bit of a bummer, but the animatronic dragon in this show is huge. Huge! It took up the wingspan of this dragon takes up the entire stage. It's awesome. The storyline is very cute. The acting, the live singing, awesome. The dancers, the acrobatics, stunning. Spot on. I'm gonna watch the show again. I'm gonna have to because it's so good. Plus, we didn't get to see the ending. We got like 5 minutes left. We can assume what the end is, but you never know. There could be a secret twist somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? It was delightful. It was really cute. I know people waited like over an hour and a half to see the show, so just note, if you want to get a good seat and see like the dragons up close with your kids, either express pass it or get in line really early because it's a really, really, really good show. All right, the next ride we rode was called, what is it called? Dragon's Racer Rally. I just have to say, this is like the bottom ride. This is literally worse than Yoshi on my list, personally. I know a lot of people's lists like Yoshi's bottom tier. This one is the bottom of the barrel for me, personally. So for those who don't know Dragon Racer Rally, you're kind of like, you're sitting on a dragon. You got like two little winged controllers on either side, and you're trying to make yourself like roll and spin. That's not my jam. Spam. I just sat there happily, and you go up in the sky, and then you come back around, and you go up in the sky, and you come back around. It had a really nice view. Not one person I saw that we watched the ride could do a barrel roll all day. Not one person. So, it was fun, cute. Actually, the view of Burke from up there is awesome. I might ride it again at night just to see the view of Burke. But, is it on I need to ride this ride over and over and over again? No. Do I need to ride it again? I don't even know if I need to ride that ride again. Not because it makes me sick, just because it was like, I wrote it. Done. Sticker point done. Boom! We went ahead and we ate it this time. Yeah, we went and ate. So we had the mac and cheese cones, which they were so good. They were such a delight. I've been watching videos and pictures of them for days, so I've been like, are they actually good? Oh my gosh. So they're literally mac and cheese just stuffed in bread. But my favorite part was the toasted sesame seeds around the bread. It was so good. I had the goldfish one that had goldfish on top, and then it has a stack of goldfish on the very bottom. It's like super kid friendly, but it was flavorful and delightful. My spouse had the spicier one. The pulled pork. He didn't realize he really didn't like pulled pork, so we kind of traded at the end. But it was spicy, he said. So he said it was good in flavor. It was just a textural thing for him. So they're very delicious, very good, very cute packaging. They've got Toothless on them. They've got Stormfly, a bunch of other dragons on them. They were really, really cute. And all the merchandise was really cute. The bathrooms were really cute. Oh my gosh, I didn't talk about the bathrooms. Every single bathroom is themed. The Mario bathrooms are underwater. And they're really cute. It got a bunch of bloopers on it. The dragon ones obviously have dragons on it. It was really awesome. Oh, and at this point, it was 3 o'clock. So I tried for the 11 o'clock virtual queue for Ministry of Magic. Did not happen. Did not happen. The 3 o'clock, though, it only happened because I did the thing where you have to leave your phone on. You have to leave your phone in the Universal app and not open up any other apps. And then you can get the virtual queue. The time will actually show up before other people's will. There's been a rumor that the virtual queue for Ministry is going to be gone during opening. So we will see at opening if I have some additional information or if I have anything new to share about virtual queue. And if so, I will give a virtual queue guide at that point. But at this point, virtual queue. Had to do it. Did it. I got at 3 o'clock. We got a 5:15 slot. Woo! 5:15 slot! I was very happy. I threw my hands in the air. I had a party in my head. I actually had a little party outside on the street being like, "Yeah, got it!" And people looked at me weird, but it's fine because I was so ecstatic. It was great. At that time, we chilled for a bit. We sat, we were enjoying the view and the people, and our little dogs were starting to hurt. And we needed a break, so we just chilled for a little bit. And then we headed over to the Ministry of Magic, which only has one ride. Some super cool restaurants. I just have to say, we stumbled into the bar portion of one of the restaurants I didn't get the name of. I really should look it up. But each room is so cool and unique and has so many portraits and like theming and vibe, and it's just like a dark and dreary because it's supposed to be like the Diagon Alley area. It's a little more dark and spooky, and it's still filled with magic. We did see 3 Hogwarts students plus the ministry guy who's trying to give you tickets for doing magic running around. So that was really cute. We saw a bunch of kids doing magic tricks, which they seem to be working a lot better than the other parks, which was great. We don't get to see that the magic actually works pretty good. All of the merch is awesome. My wallet's going to be really poor when we go back on the 22nd on the opening day. My wallet's going to be really poor because I scouted out everything I wanted. The new wands are stunning. Stunning. I'll post a video of those later. They're beautiful. I want them. Even though I already have 2, we already have 2 wands. We're going to end up getting 2, maybe more. They're beautiful. They do the same thing, but they're just fun little collector pieces. And yes. All right. So at this point, we were looking at the time and debating on going to the show, which we did not hit up. It's a show in the Ministry area. It did not happen for us. We did get stuck in the Ministry of Magic. Let me say, this ride is stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's bombdom.dogdiggity.com, the best ride in the entire park. 100% the best ride in the entire park. I will tell everyone that over and over and over again. From walking in with flu powder to coming in the Ministry and just seeing the giant statue and like going, oh my freaking gosh. It's picture perfect, movie perfect. And then you're walking through the Ministry, you get to see a bunch of cute house elves. And you get to see a bunch of fun stationery and a bunch of stuff. But the ride itself has hiccups. I will have to share a picture of what the ride looks like. Someone shared it on a Facebook page. And it's interesting because the ride, you were on like a giant, like a platform's here. And there's like 2 hooks like here and here. And these are what are keeping you moving and going and stuff. It's really interesting. You can look at like the patents and stuff online and the everything, but it's cool. But I can see how it decensors. We were told by staff members who work there That one, like, too jolty of a motion will freeze your car. And that's why Ministry of Magic has so many problems right now. We were waiting in the ministry line for over an hour, even with AEP, which means we used an elevator station down. We hung out, and it took about an hour to get on the ride. Some people stated they waited 3 hours in line just to get through, and you had to have a virtual queue for it, which was a little bit absolute bonkers. But I would wait 3 hours for this ride. It was gorgeous. The ride has one of the coolest animatronic creatures. It is the giant rhino from the Harry Potter magical creature movies. The animatronics are so cool, and none of them made me sick. As someone who gets super nauseous on Guardians of the Galaxy, and just about every other ride that has any kind of big screen, this one has tiny minimal amount of screens versus animatronics. I did not feel sick the entire day, which is a humongous surprise. Because Universal, usually, I'm done. I ride like 2 rides that have screen. I can't ride anything more for the entire day. I'm out. I'm sick. I'm complete. We're going home. Nothing. This ride, awesome. Completely, utterly awesome. Didn't make me sick, and the animatronics are beautiful. The animatronics, the story, it actually has a really long story. This ride actually might be the longest ride in the parks as well. Don't quote me on that because I don't know the exact timing, but it is a long ride, and the story in it is gorgeous. It actually tells you a story. So if you don't know anything about Harry Potter and you're coming in, you're not going to be confused about what the story is trying to tell you, which is fabulous. Unfortunately, it did make us miss the Harry Potter show because we were in that ride for way too long. I thought we were going to be out by that 6:30 p.m. show. It didn't happen. Unfortunately. For us. It did not happen. We were in that line for way too long. We just hung around there for a bit afterwards, watched people, we talked about the ride because it was awesome. And then we headed over to the Dark Universe, which is pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Dark Universe, you come walking into it, and it's like you're in old Transylvania, which is great. But the rides were a little lacking. When we came in to go ride Curse of the Werewolf, got our time for that, and then we went over to the Frankenstein Experience, Monsters Unchained. It was down. And I was like, do you want to just hang out here for a bit? Because I saw people were, like, gathering. And when people gather, it's usually when they think the ride's going to be opening up soon or something. About 15 minutes later, we were getting on that ride, which was great. We had literally a 0-minute wait on that ride. The ride itself is exactly the Forbidden Journey from Universal's original parks. It's the exact same ride with less screens. Let me tell you that. Exact same ride, less screens. Half the ride we were like this. We were looking up at the ceiling. I did not like that. I was looking more at the ceiling than I was at any other things in this entire ride, which frustrated the crap out of me. Like, I wanted to see these beautiful animatronics. There's an animatronic on the ground of the green, like, lake monster, and unless you were looking for him, you were gonna miss it. And some of the animatronics are so, like, high up, you're just like, and then you're like, head jolts. That one, I felt like I was going to get sick, but the amount of animatronics and screens was absolutely perfect. They fixed what they had wrong in Forbidden Journey. 100% fixed what they did wrong, which was good, but for that ride is not in my top 3. It's just not in my top 3 for me. I'm not a huge monsters fanatic, so I can see how people really love it. The animatronics are stunning. The Dracula at the end is beautiful. Stunning. He's gorgeous. He's all big and gorgeous. But it was okay. The story was medium. At least it told a story. Yeah. And now let's go talk about the worst ride in the entire park. Oh, we already talked about the worst. Well, this is like the second to the worst ride. And that would be Curse of the Werewolf. It is a 40-second ride, long ride. It is a spinning coaster. Maybe it was just our luck or just our not luck. But we rode the ride in the front row. We got to the point where everyone like started spinning. We did a 1/2 turn. And then we were stuck watching everyone else spin. I don't know if that's good luck, if that's bad luck, because I get super sick. I kind of called it my good luck. But the ride was 40 seconds long, which was a humongous disappointment. You thought there was going to be more. The animatronic, if you weren't looking for the werewolf animatronic, you weren't going to see him. I was expecting Curse of the Werewolf like to have like a transitional story of a man turning into a werewolf, which would have looked so cool and like howling and yeah, the ride was just lame. I don't need to ride that one again actually, so I just might not. Unless, well, I take new people and then I'll ride it for their sake. But I don't need to ride that one again. That one's in my list. Yeah. So, after we got disappointing, we did find on our way out, there was a violinist, which was absolutely beautiful. I could sit and watch them listen to violins all day. They also tell the story, which is awesome. We did see the Invisible Man. He was looking cool and mysterious. We did not see the burning tower go off. It was not doing its thing when we were there, even though it was just turning dark. It still wasn't going off yet. We didn't see any other characters in the dark area. We did pass by Igor. We did pass by him, but it's not our favorite Igor. So we just walked on by. We got a few favorite Igors, I'm sorry. Everyone is very specific about their Igor actor. Just to let you know. So we went back over to through Celestial Park, which I haven't even talked about at this point. When you do enter through Celestial Park and then like branch out. But we went and rode the most interesting carousel I've ever rode. Carousels normally make me super duper sick. Because they're just spinning constantly. I have to have my eyes closed. This carousel's gorgeous. It lights up at night. The music, I was excited because it was like a really calming lullaby for the song before ours. And then ours turned all like techno rap. Well, not rap, but it just turned all techno-y and like super high pumpy. It was really, really fun. I had so much fun on that carousel. It was really cute. It was bright, cheerful. The ceiling of that carousel is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And the fact that like the zodiac animals light up is just such a brilliant little touch. And they go up and down and in circles, and it's mwah to that carousel. Mwah. Alright, we headed back to Burke after this. Berkey Durkey. My favorite, because I did decide I wanted to go see what the line for Hiccup was. For Hiccup too, but for our Toothless. And it was still posted at 75 minutes, and it was 8 o'clock at night. And we were debating on doing it or going and riding Fire Drill. And we decided against Fire Drill because I really wanted to meet Toothless. They actually closed the line 2 families behind us. They closed the line for Toothless at 8:10 p.m. So just for anyone in the future, they will close your line for Toothless early. You cannot wait till 10 minutes before park closes to get in line for Toothless. I think Toothless is on a timer, to be brutally honest. I'll tell you why in a bit. But yeah, you can't wait. If your goal is to meet that handsome, cute dragon, you don't wait. Don't sit on it. Go and do it. First thing, just go and do it. I can't say anything else. Do it. He's awesome. So we sat. So he had some technical difficulties, Toothless did. Toothless apparently goes down. Yeah. He had a technical difficulty about 9 o'clock. While a kid was touching his cute little snout, his head, he froze completely. Which was interesting to see what they would do when Toothless froze. They brought out a bunch of little greenery around him and then obviously reset him. And while I was really happy, they also told us, I'm sorry, your times are going to be a lot quicker, which was kind of disappointing because all of these other families that we've been watching for a while, all got 5-10 minutes with Toothless individually, so I get it. It is the end of the night. They wanted to rush people through. But some of these people even got Toothless, Hiccup, Astrid, and Stormfly. Because Stormfly and Astrid will sometimes make random appearances. So will Rough Nut and Tough Nut, which is really fun. But yeah, we finally got to Toothless. It was 9:20. 9:20 by the time we finally got up to Toothless. And I was so excited. I've already posted my video, my reaction online. It is so good. It is an experience I will never forget because, I'm sorry, he is rubbery. He is smooth. But anyone who's like a germaphobe, sanitize your hands before and after because everyone touches that cute little snout. His eye reactions are so cute. And his noises he makes is perfection. And I'm really glad we did have the Toothless actor there. We did ask Toothless Hiccup some questions. We asked him how many teeth Toothless has, and he says he can't count them because anytime he tries to count them, Toothless will retract his teeth, which was super, super stinky cute. That was a really cute answer. They're spot on. Those characters over there, they are brilliantly spot on. And by the end of that time we were done, we said bye to Toothless. Good night, Toothy Tooth. We moved on out of the park because the park had closed. And it was a night I will never forget. And like I said earlier, it was 19,000 steps and we avoided almost all of the stairs. And it was truly epic. This park is going to be one of my favorite theme parks of all time. I am a huge Harry Potter nut, and I am a Disney fanatic. But I think Epic Universe is going to be top tier, in like forever. It's so good. It's so good. So let me give you a quick breakdown of my favorite rides. First top, Mystery and Magic. Second top, Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Third, oh no. Third, oh no. Okay, second is actually Donkey Kong, and then Hiccup Wing Gliders, and then everything kind of falls a little bit in between there. I haven't fully ranked everything after that, but those are my top 3 rides. And don't worry about being nauseous, because you're gonna be fine. That's all I have to say. It's amazing. I'll give you some top tips. Top tip number 1, get there early. Early, especially if you're going to go after opening day or even on opening day. Get there early. Get ready to spend your whole day there. Please take some breaks, some snacks, some refillable water cups. They do have a really cute Mario refillable water cup as well as the regular ones. We did buy that refillable Mario because the lid on it was a lot better than the other ones that I've had spill all the way down my outfits all day long. But all right, I will give you guys some top tips later. You guys have a epic time, and I hope I can see you in the Epic Universe soon. We're so close to opening, it's crazy. Oh, and if you do want to see me, I will be there on opening day like a crazy person. We're planning on being there at 4 a.m. I'll give you updates. Bye. Have a good day, everyone.